A water footprint is a measure of the fresh water that humans use for consumption. Water usage can be direct, such as the water we drink or use to shower. It can also be indirect, such as the water used for producing goods, energy, or that is polluted in the supply chain process, such as the eutrophication of freshwater systems due to increasing agricultural use of phosphorus and fertilizers. Water involved in our consumption process can be classified into three types. Blue water includes fresh surface water and ground aquifers. Green water involves water from rainfall, and gray water includes water polluted by industry, such as to dilute waste and to meet quality standards. Water footprints are important to be aware of because their consumption has consequences on the world's limited freshwater systems. We want to minimize our water footprints so that we do not cross the planetary boundary. This is the global maximum blue water consumption level at 4,000 kilometers cubed per year, as we are now at 2,600 kilometers cubed per year. We can be more aware of our consumption by using the water footprint calculator, which calculates water usage through various domains such as food consumption, domestic use, and industrial goods consumption. We use this calculator to determine which lifestyle changes were most effective at minimizing our water footprint.
Part of our research centered on how diet impacts our water footprints. The category that used the most water across the whole group was food. In light of that, we made changes in consumption of meat or dairy to assess the impact it would have. The reductions we saw, regardless of the intensity, whether it was a full vegan diet or just reducing meat or dairy, were quite substantial. If encouraged on a larger scale, this could be effective in reducing the Canadian average water footprint to more sustainable levels.
We can learn a lot about the norms of water footprints by comparing ours to different countries. However, many countries don't have vast water resources, have poor water distribution infrastructure, or limited access to sanitary water. These reasons should encourage us even more to limit our usage and not deplete such an essential resource. There are countries with similar resources and lifestyles that are managing to do this very efficiently. Switzerland is one of those countries, and their individual water footprint is 4 times lower than individual Canadians. Their citizens have a more collective understanding of why it is important to limit water usage and value water as a very precious natural resource. If Canadians were to adopt this mindset, it could have very impactful and beneficial effects on our individual water footprints.
For Canadians to reduce their overall water footprint, we have to come up with a few strategic action plans to achieve this goal. As previously mentioned, reducing meat consumption is the best way to decrease our dietary and overall water footprint. But not many people know what a water footprint is and just how much our food contributes to water consumption. Our first goal is to educate the general population on how to reduce dietary and domestic footprint. Specifically, incorporating the water usage of foods into the Canadian Food Guide would help individuals be more conscientious about their choices. Our second goal is to bring more awareness to incentives that benefit companies and residential areas to reduce their water usage. In conclusion, it is important to bring more awareness to this issue so that we can globally and individually work together to reduce our water footprint. Reducing our water footprint is necessary to prevent crossing this planetary boundary and continue to remain in ecosystem services.